Clear the throat. Woo. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Ferone the Gnome. And it is May 20th, 2025. It is a Tuesday and it's 6:52 p.m. here. What is that? Okay, anyway. And we're going to be playing Lord of the Rings online. And I am your host, Ferone the Gnome. And this stream goes out to Anna V in the Philippines because you're beautiful, baby. Alright, let's get into some fun here. So I am on my level 58 High Elf Captain. I've already got my bags all set up. If I hit the right button, there we are. You can see all my bags are set up and ready to rock and roll. And we're going to do some questage here. So right now we have nada. Okay, we got something over here. Is that all we got? Where's the other stuff? Oh, elsewhere. But we got this spot here. So we're going to go do that spot. That's probably a wrong direction. I think so. There's where I was trying to get to. So how is everybody doing tonight? I have been absent on the stream for a few days. Had things going on. Just didn't get around to it. Sometimes you come home from work and you're just tired and, you know, you're like, I'll log on in a little bit, and the next thing you know, it's time to get up to go to work again. So, you know, stuff happens. We are in the Mines of Moria expansion. This was the very first expansion that came out for Lord of the Rings Online. This is an 18-year-old game. And it is in development, continuing development in production. I'll learn how to speak eventually by Standing Stone Games, SSG. You can head over to lotro.com, create an account, download the game, and play for free up to level 95. Alright, so that was the dude we had to kill, apparently. And that also gave us a new, turn a little bit here, a new Slayer deed for killing the nameless peoples. Let's check our map, and they want us to go back to the exact same spot. Of course they do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they want us to go back to the same spot? We'll take out a couple of these spiders on our way back. Oh, I forgot to get my Herald out. This is a pet class. They have some changes currently in the planning right now for both the Burglar class and the Hunter class. So be sure to head over to lotro.com, go to the official forums, and read up on it, be part of the discussion. By the way, if anybody is looking for a kinship, that's what a guild is called in this game, in Lord of the Rings Online. If you're looking for a kinship to join, I run the Lorebound Walkers, and we are on the Peregrine server. We are a casual, friendly, fun kinship. Basically, you know, when you get right down to it, Lord of the Rings Online is a highly, highly soloable game, and a lot of people do solo it. And the stories, they send you everywhere. It's a massive world, tons of stories. Nobody's ever in the same place at the same time, so a lot of people solo in this game, and it's very soloable. But we have a kinship so that you can talk to people while you solo. We're very new user and return user friendly, which means we'll try to answer your questions. If we don't know the answer, we'll send you to the Lotro wiki, which is actually very good. Let's see what we got said here. Make sure I got that turned off. I do. You found it, the one who helped corrupt such a large area of the Red Horn. I knew there was a sinister hand behind it. The one who did it was a faceless creature. You are far more brave than I, as even your description of it would give me nightmares for weeks, months perhaps. You have my thanks for saving the Red Horn Lodes, a jewel of Moria. So we get a ring. Basically we're only, well, we could get rid of that one there. It's a pretty good ring, though. That one over there we can get rid of it, though. Might is what we're wanting, so we're going to go ahead and take that. Where's my ring? Here it is. We'll replace this one. Alright.
Stay a moment! We will need your aid against the Orcs of Moria!
Well, you've been busy with the corruption to the east. I've spent time figuring out the locket, and I think I have it. It is a curious puzzle, and I've never seen or heard of anything like this. I'm really curious as to what is inside. The locket has sides that pop out when rubbed and pressed a certain way. I'm holding it open, but if I let go, I may have to start over, and it took a while to finesse the levers open. With a little help, I may finally pop this open. Could you do me a favor and grab my tools from the crate over there? Where's his tools at? There they are. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, head over to Ferone.com. You can find the links to all my channels. Please go to all my channels and subscribe to them.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for dying.
Leave some likes and comments to help other people find me. It helps a lot. It really does. Aha! That did the trick, and I finally got it open. What an interesting locket Khafli held onto. There are two inscriptions inside. One in Khazad-dûm, and the other I cannot make out. It is much older than anything I have seen, and in some form of ancient runic. The newer inscription is written to Khafli from his love, Finna Frostbeard. Finna is one of the premier carvers back home. She was Khafli's sweetheart, and their betrothal was made formal only shortly before he joined this expedition.
Khazad-dûm belongs to Durin's folk!
This will not be easy news to deliver to Khafli's next of kin. His cousin Kuli is the only member of Khafli's family that I can think of who came with us to the mines. You will likely find him to the southwest, searching for long-lost riches and ore deposits. He may also be able to make out what this ancient text says inside the locket. Here, take my goat. He can take you safely to Kuli's camp in southern Redhorn Lodes. So, there he is. Okay. We'll take this on over and see what this person has to say.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
Khafli is dead? Alas, that is a tragedy beyond bearing. He was friend to many, reliable, kind. It will not be easy to spread this sad news. We will send our condolences to Fina. Can I see that locket, which you said may have led to his death? Aye, you and Nock are right. There are ancient runes inscribed in here. It describes a dwarf mining company of old who found the original deposits of Mithril. This says the mining company had a structure somewhere around here, but could it still exist?
If only the elves were not so stiff-necked, we might make a swift victory of this endeavor.
Lurendon, Khafli's passing is a cause for great grief. I can think of only one way to properly celebrate his life and death, in correct accordance with our most ancient and venerable dwarf traditions. Khafli was friends with many on this expedition, and they are stationed from the Holland Gate to the ruins of the bridge of Khazad-dûm. Will you honor Khafli's memory with them by quaffing a good ale with each of them where they are staying at most of the major encampments of my people throughout the mines? Well, yes, I will. We'll get this quest as well.
Khazad-dûm belongs to Durin's folk.
Auntie and I came here despite our fellow's request for us to stay, and I feel bad we left them behind. But we didn't agree the area those orcs were mining was the richest source of ore in the Redhorn. We thought the untapped veins in this cavern were more likely to produce mithril ore. I hope we find what we seek, or we may never hear the end of it. I need you to help me scout the hive for good prospecting locations. Knowing those locations will help if we can someday clear the path through this hive. Alright, so yeah, we're not going to take his quest just yet. Let's go ahead and do the thing over here in memory of what's his name? I've already forgotten his name. Khafli. My bad. Alright, so we're going to drink here. To Khafli! Bring up our chat window here and get my multi-stream chat going so that I can see what y'all have to say, because I broadcast TriCast on YouTube, Twitch, and X all at the same time. No. Alright, so there should be another tankard here. Oh, it's up there. I believe we have the stable
Dwarves must
master.
fight for dwarves.
Okay, just to make sure, we'll click on him there. What do we get here? Deed bestowed. Find this spot. Alright. We're going to click that. There's 2 of them. Alright, there we found it. Alright. I'm going to drink this tankard and head off to the next place. Yeah, number of people online tonight. It's still early though. My neck is giving me trouble today. There he goes. It took a little while. Alright, now we are in the rotting cellar. We've already got the stable master. We'll click him again just to make sure.
The House of Durin will live forever.
And the tankard is over here. It's basically we gotta go around Moria drinking. We pass out each time we show up at another spot. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like the next place we're going to is Chamber of Crossroads. I'm gonna get my massager over here. My neck is really giving me trouble today. Neck and shoulders. Just 1 second, everybody. Come on, get on there. Get on there. Why? There. Alright, I did it. It was a pain in the butt, but I did it. I have to take my headset off to put this on. Oh, much better. Okay. And then put my headset back on. And hit go. Ah, that feels good. Alright. We're in the crossroads. Where's the tankard at? Oh. I don't see a tankard up here. There it is. Next we're headed to the Shadowed Refuge. Oh, that feels so good. Alright, we'll grab this stable master.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
And find the tankard. Where the heck is the tankard at? All I'm getting is the mailbox. Now the milestone. There's the tankard. There it is. We found the tankard. God, stop running. Holy crap. Almost went right off the cliff. That would have sucked. Ah, that feels good. I love this thing. These could be longer, definitely, but it wasn't that expensive on Amazon. I actually really like it. Oh my god, that feels good. Where's the tankard at? There it is. He always overruns. Okay, we are at the deepest descent, or deep descent. Blah, 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 blah. Next one's the 21st hall. Hopefully we're getting close to the end of this. Hey, there goes the lower-bound walker right there. There's the tankard. If I can get it, there's too many of them, I can't get it clicked. Alright, we finally made it back.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
You did not know him as long as we, but you proved yourself a stout-hearted friend to Kafli. It will be through the noble actions of people like yourself, willing to both fight for the future and respect their traditions of the past, that the glory of Khazad-dûm will once more be sung throughout the world. Alright, so we want the heavy one, which is this one. Alright, let's go ahead and put those on. New shoulders. Now we can take this guy's quest, and hopefully we'll get undrunk
If
here
we are to find
soon.
Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
I noticed a number of Grodbog beetles who seem to come and go from specific parts of the hive. Have you noticed that their shells seem to shimmer and shine like finely polished ingots of Moria copper? I wonder if they are attracted to the ore deposits in this tunnel, and if they have been digesting some of it. That might be why their shells are so hard. Why don't you find some of those beetles and dispatch them? If we can reclaim some of the metals they have ingested, all the better. In the worst case, you're simply making the hive a slightly safer place. Alright, so we've got our quest from this guy here. There's actually a spot right over here that I want to go to. So let's go do that. Maybe we'll be less drunk by the time we get done there. The only problem with having the massager on my shoulders is it kind of takes two hands. You know, I mean, it takes one hand to hold it on there. I can kind of press back against my chair to keep it up there, but it's not as good. But if I'm going to play, I need both hands on the keyboard, or one on the keyboard, one on the mouse, whichever. How long does the drunk debuff last? There it is. 2.5 more minutes. Not too bad. So in Moria, Mines of Moria expansion, they have a few actually instances, one for each type, of harvest nodes that you can go to once a day. That basically helps with the harvesting, because there's not a whole lot of them throughout the area. I mean, there are quite a few, but I don't know why. They decided that they would put it there in this expansion, so that's where we're headed, is to do this one that we have not done before for the first time. I really hope we get undrunk soon. A minute and a half left on being drunk. Thought he was dead. I was wrong. Should be right up here. Yep, this is the spot. There'll be a couple of quest givers outside of it that you talk to. One for each one of the instances. 2 instances here.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The Redhorn Lodes are a frightening place to be in. Orcs to the left, Deep Claws to the right, and Gradbig right in the middle. Were it not for my duty to the Iron Garrison, I would not even attempt to reclaim Tumengar. But to me, duty is everything, so here I am. In order to reclaim this mine, we will need to defeat the leadership of the intruders within. Defeat the enemy, be it orc or beast, that leads the intruders within. Doing so should position us to more ably reclaim Tumengar in the name of the Iron Garrison. So when you take that, then he'll offer you 2 different quests.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
I have encountered many foes just to get shelter here in Garafhelm. I was hopeful that the lack of resistance Hersir and I encountered in setting up camp here would be indicative of what was within the mine. Luck was, sadly, not with me in that. My hopes for an easy reclamation were dashed when I beheld the enemies lurking within Tumengar. They are many and varied. Could I convince you to provide me with aid in expelling these intruders? And finally,
we have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Hey, we're not drunk anymore. Yay! Our purposes here at Tumengar are manifold. While it is most important for us to reclaim this mine in the name of the Iron Garrison, we also need to use it to bolster our supplies. While history warns us of the consequences of delving deeper than we should, we cannot simply be content to reclaim. We must expand, and to do that, we need equipment. What better place to find mining tools than a once-functioning mine? Okay, so now we've got his quest. We'll go in here and do this little instance. I like these little harvest instances.
The Iron Garrison cautiously seeks a local supply of ore within Moria to supplement their caravans. Within the Redhorn Lodes, out of the sight of the orcs, they have discovered Tumengar. With high hopes, they delve into this long-abandoned mine, being always cautious not to delve too deep.
So there'll be lots of harvest nodes in here. This particular couple of instances right next to each other are prospector, so it's going to be ore. We're going to go this way first. I'm going to hit the right buttons eventually. And of course we have a quest for picking up these miners' toolkits. Okay, now we can take a right here. This feels so good. And while we're doing this, let me go ahead and bring up my perks. You press B to bring up your wallet, and then this perks button down here. And then you can use your perks. Like here, I'm giving myself extended experience bonus. So this gives you bonus experience, basically. You can see down there until I get past the blue line in the experience bar. And that refreshes every next use in 10 minutes. I'm not sure what the actual timer is on those though. Oh man. Whew, it's been a long week at work already. A long month. For a long year. I need a vacation. And another month I will get to have that, thank God. You know what, I don't really like this thing being up here. It's kind of annoying. Let me move it over here somewhere. To move UI elements around, you hit control with the backslash at the same time, and it puts you in this mode. Then you can grab the title bar for any one of the UI elements and you can move it to where you want it. We'll actually put it right down here. You control backslash again to turn it off or get out of edit mode. Which one of these is heat? I think it's this one. I want to turn the heat off. It actually starts to hurt after a little while. Too much heat. Does that go across? No. Oops. Yeah, he dug down, so we have to wait for him to come back out of the ground. I really can't stand that particular combat strategy that is. They're going to die anyway, it just prolongs it. It's kind of annoying. Did I miss something? Did I miss a turn? I missed a turn somewhere. I knew I should have taken a left at Albuquerque. Where did I miss it at? Have I been this way? I don't think so. Nah, okay, we haven't been this way yet. Nope. Okay, we already got that one. It just hadn't disappeared yet. Should I? Yeah, this was a dead end. We should go down here first. I swear I could sit here with this massager going all day. If I had one of those big massage chairs, I swear I'd never leave it. Did I miss? Yeah, I did miss a spot. There's the big one we've been looking for. Alright. Hey, did we just finish the Slayer, dude? I think we did. It's not coming up where you can see it. Yep. 10 free Lotro points for simply playing the game. The only thing is when this is massaging airsoft and it whacks me in the head. You see my head go up. So what it's doing is it's hitting the earphones, headphones. Alright, so now we can just right click our portrait picture, leave instance and hit yes. He'll leave here and we can turn those 2 quests in. Or 3 quests actually.
These halls will be great once more. The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom. May Durin return soon to his halls.
Now we'll do the other instance.
If we
I'm
are
not
to
gonna read
find
this.
Mithril in Khazad-dûm,
It's kind of just filler for these little
abide here a moment and speak with me. We have little time
harvest
to speak.
zones,
Great
harvest
events have
node
been set in
zones,
motion.
instances. I'll figure out the right words to say. I'm getting massaged. I can't think right
To the
now.
Red Horn Lodes in search of new sources of ore. In a small cleft along the region's southern borders, they have discovered Fuzahar, a small mine upon which many big hopes lie.
Let's see if there's anything around this corner that I might have missed. Looks like just a bad guy. Sitting here fighting sleep. I want to take a nap so bad. Really want to take a nap. I wish I was a millionaire so I didn't have to go to work every day. And then I could just, you know, get up and stream all day when I'm actually awake. And be able to take naps and sleep in the afternoon and evening. That would be so great. Why can't I just win the lottery and make that happen? Probably because I haven't been playing the lottery, but I mean, still, it would be great. This way first. Yeah, that's what I figured. So as you can see in these harvest instances, you get a lot of harvestables for crafting, basically. Alright, let's go this way first. Nothing to pick up here. Alright, cool. Well, let's keep going. It's a rich Khazad Skarn deposit. Means it'll have like one more than normal. A little more than that, but still. All the miners' picks. Whoops. Alright, I've had enough of the massage. Put this up real quick in just a second here. Whew, that felt good. Ow, that hurt. Drop that right on my foot. Come on, get in there. There we are. That's taken care of. Now we can get back to playing the game. Woo! So while we're doing that, let me go ahead and take a screenshot so I'll have a thumbnail for the YouTube. This looks like a good spot right here. Let's do F12 this. We'll do one of these things where we're looking at the, well, I guess we'll just look straight on at it. That looks good. And you know, you always have to have the surprise face, you know, that some reason that's a big thing with any time you do thumbnails, you gotta be like, you know, something like, oh my god, because people don't click on things if you don't have the ooh face going on. So let me do an ooh face. Let me get I gotta get my screen capturer up here first. Delay, 5 seconds, And here we go. We'll go. God, that took forever. Right? This will make you click on it. If it wasn't for the "oh my God, that's amazing" face, nobody would click on it. You know it's true. You know it's true. Let's see here. This is 0, 5, 20, 25. And this is going to be Captain. Boom, that's saved. We're good. Yeah. Alright, now we can go kill this guy and be done with this instance. We'll get the rest of the Khazad Skarn deposits, and then we'll get out of here. See, if you were just be like that, you know, normal, nobody clicks on that. But if you go, you know, you gotta do the "oh my God," then people click on it. Something about that is just totally more clickable. I have never figured it out. Where's it? I'm still missing more. Oh, there's one over here. Don't want to miss these. It's good stuff. Oh heck, there's another guy over here too. Alright, right click our portrait, leave instance, and hit yes. Then we'll turn these 3 quests in and see what else we got to do over here. We'll do a 1 hour per class, and we'll swap it each one. You're going to see me do an intro for and an outro for each one of them. That's because I'm doing this live right now for youtube.com/Pharaon1, twitch.tv/Pharaon, and over on X @PharaonTheGnome. Then I cut them up on videos and edit them or whatever and send them out to the appropriate channels. Go over to Pharaon.com and you'll find links to all my channels. Pharaon1 is my main channel where you'll probably see a lot of Lotro. Pharaon plays, you know, it's, by the way, 7.5 hours reuse timer on those instances. Pharaon plays console games is where I do, you guessed it, console games. And Pharaon Plays Slots is where I have my slot machine videos. More channels will be coming eventually because I figured out a long time ago, I've been doing this forever, even though the numbers don't show it, but I've been doing this forever, that no matter what YouTube says, the algorithm gets muddied up if you do different subjects a lot. So then it stops suggesting you to the right audiences. So that's why I have multiple channels. Alright, let's see. Let's check our mappy map. We got the Gredbigs. Oh, the Gredbigs are all over the place. We'll kill some Gredbigs then for sure. Check our inventory. It's looking nice and full. Ain't finding any Gredbigs over here. But we'll get some down around this side over here where the hives are anyway. So we'll just go that way. He would like to play. Come here. I love the way that my captain looks. He just looks super cool if you ask me. See if we can make one level here before we swap to the next character. There's There's a quest. Oh, that's right. This is a remote quest. When we kill the first one down here, we'll get the quest. There we are. The droning noise of thousands of great big voices is enough to drive anyone mad. The incessant chittering never seems to stop. The voices need to be silenced. The largest great big, the Grod Bog warriors are responsible for the loudest of the chittering. Alright, so we will kill a bunch of them. Plus we need these for the quest I'm trying to do. Come on, get over there already. Oh, that's why it's not working. Going. All this time I kept forgetting. Oops. Went right by him. There's actually a spot over here I need to go to. It's going to have a whole bunch of these in it, so we might as well do that. It's right over here. Yeah, there it is. Oops. Let me see something. Battle hardened. Is that what this gives me? Yep. 25% outgoing healing modifier. Negative 10% incoming melee damage. Okay. So, yeah, I need to be adding that buff to my rotation. It's actually really good. I said attack. Thank you. See if I can. Oh, that's right. These will just spit at you, so they're not going to follow. I was going to try to round them up. That finished that remote quest. Don't actually need her yet. There's a quest, but I haven't gotten it. Alright, I need to head back outside of this instance. I don't know why this one quest isn't showing up on the map. It's this one. Oh, it's because of the color they chose to put down there. Let's make it bluish or whatever. Now you can see them clearly. There's one this way. wrong way. Thought I was there, but I was not. What's a rare mob? We got it. You see something here. This one is... Oh, they both give you a battle hardened. Ah, okay. But this is a single... No? For damage melee attack with increased critical damage using this skill enables battle hardened, yep. If I look at this one over here, see that says radius 5 meters. Yeah, so this is the AoE, this is the non-AoE. It's a frontal AoE, but anyway. That's the cluster. Yeah, this is it right up here. Alright. Found this. I don't think we have to go further in here, but I am looking for something. Yeah, I don't see it. Let's go back out. We've got one way up to our right. We're going to go ahead and mount up to get to this one. It's going to take us a little while to get there. It's got one use available. We'll go ahead and use it. Now it's used up all the ones for the day, so now it's 23, almost 24 hours until the next use can be done. Oh, my neck is still giving me trouble. There's the cluster, it's up there somewhere. We're close to getting knocked off our mount. Here's what I was looking for before. Grab this real quick for a quest. It'll give me a quest, I mean, but to go turn it in. Part of multiples of these different ones. Alright, now we can go turn in our quest over here. Ugh. I see nothing. For some reason I'm in combat, but there's nobody around me. I think my Herald is off fighting somebody on his own. Hey, there he is. Yeah, he was killing bugs. I love that ability. You can't use it very often, but I love it. It looks so cool. Oh, let's turn in these quests.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
We found some promising locations. I'm excited to begin our search, but we're just miners and wouldn't stand a chance out there like you can. I'll have to keep these locations on record. If we can discover a way to reduce the size of this immersive hive those Gredbig have built, we may someday get started. So we're going to just choose a random item because we don't use the
Stay a
shield.
moment. We will need your aid against the orcs of Moria.
Our camp is in a dangerous location, being so close to the enormous hive. But if we go further north, we are sure to be overrun by orcs. The ancient ruins in the locket describe a chamber somewhere within the Redhorn Lodes. And this could be the perfect place to set up our mining operation. The ruins don't specify where exactly, but I believe this old garrison is inside the hive somewhere. This is the place I went to a while ago. Head south into the hive and search for the ancient garrison of NiGHT.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
I take it this means there are fewer Gredbig around those ore deposits. Excellent. But they kept returning, you say? I do wonder if we can ever make this area safe to mine.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Thank you, Lurandon, for fixing the mirror. Now I can see, at least until those blasted orcs knock it out of alignment again. So we're just going to choose a random one here. And ding! 59! Whoop, whoop, whoop! Ding! 59! Boom! Alright, let's see something. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that up there. Our bags are so getting full. Let me go ahead and use the reputation items. Is there any more? Don't think there are any more there. Alright, that puts us right at 1 hour. We're going to go down here to this hive, though, and do this real quick. Oh, my. It's been one of those kinds of days. Okay, we need to explore the different rooms here. And we're going to get a quest when we kill this guy. There's our remote quest. Basically, kill a bunch of them. I have a bunch of food and crap, so I try to use it as I go. Otherwise, it's just going to collect up forever. My bags will never get empty. There goes somebody else. Oh, that's right. We have to open the cocoons as well. It's another remote quest. There would be mobs in here. We don't have to worry about them because the other person just came through. That makes it easy, doesn't it? that should finish this one. Oh, maybe you don't turn it in right there. Been a little while since I've done it. And we need to kill the queen as well. There we are. That one is done. And that is everything here. So we'll leave here, go back and turn the quest into that guy. Then I think we'll head over to one of our other characters. Follow me. They're back there fighting my Herald. I should name him Harold since he's a herald and always refer to him as my Herald.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
We want the heavy one. Dead, you say? Are you sure? Well, that's good. Gully and I will pack up soon and make our way there. It will be up to us to ensure those blasted insects do not try to occupy that ancient home of dwarves ever again.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
The thought of Dreadbig raising their young where dwarves of legend once slept sickens me. That was once a warm home to those honorable dwarves. They found the mithril that many treasures of Moria are made from.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
I cannot believe the ancient garrison exists and is not just rumor or legend. It makes sense that this place is unlivable after how long it has been left uninhabited by dwarves. I suppose when I think about it, it was foolish to think it would be safe. It was more desire born from hope than from reality. Okay, let me go ahead and put these pants on. Yep, they're a big upgrade.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
The hide formations in this cavern have never been this large and must be incubating an immense population of Dreadbig. They always lived in the nooks and crannies here, but recently their growth has downright exploded. You can see from here the ceiling and walls are covered in cocoons and larvae. There must be a heat source helping to incubate all those eggs so quickly. Perhaps you could seek out this heat source. If we find out where the heat comes from, we may be able to do something about it. Alright, let's take a look around, by the way. Yeah, he's talking about over there. Alright, let's go ahead and throw our stuff into our shared bank. And by stuff, I mean all of our carry-alls. Because I have tons of carry-alls. It's the only way you can do anything in this game because you get too much crap. And unfortunately, the carry-alls are not cheap. You can earn the Lotro points by playing the game, doing deeds and collecting them up, but each one of those carry-alls is quite expensive. Alright. So, with that said, let me go ahead and get my Herald back out here. Step over here, Herald. Alright, so with that said, let me go ahead and do my outro for this particular video. Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for this particular video. I hope you had a great time. I had a fantastic time. Be sure to head over to Ferone.com, click on all the links to my various channels, subscribe, leave a like and a comment. It helps more than you can imagine. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Ferone the Gnome, and I'm signing off. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. And just like that movie magic, we will continue on here on the live show. I think we'll swap over to my level 150 champion because the reward track is about to end. There's like maybe 12 hours or something like that left on it, and I want to get all of my rewards from it before that reward track ends. There he is. Lorandon, the level 150 champion. You know, I'm going to have to do another one of those things again for this, right? Because I got to do a thumbnail. If it ever loads up. Open, open, open. Hey look, it's the anniversary again. I get this every time I log in because they keep extending it. New mail. Yep, the reward track reset is coming up. That's what I was just talking about. Let me find a cool spot to stand. That looks cool enough, doesn't it? What do y'all think? The problem is it's always dark. So when I take the screenshots, it's always really dark. And it doesn't look dark in the game, but for some reason it shows up dark up there. Oh yeah, here's this room. Get over the doorstep. Alright. That looks halfway decent, doesn't it? You would totally click on this thumbnail, wouldn't you? No. Alright. Alright, so let's do one of these thumbnail thingies again. Let me get over here to this. We'll set a delay and hit the thingy, and then we'll go. Right? When you saw that, you were like, I gotta click on that. Look, he's so excited. That's gotta be a lot of fun. Oh my god, I gotta see that video. 05/20/2025 champion. Bam! There we are. Movie magic is done. All right, let's do our intro. Here we go. Music. Waiting for it to. Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Ferone the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. In this particular video, we're going to be working on my level 150 human champion, Lorandon. And we're going to make sure to empty out our reward track, because that's ending, I think, tonight, or within the next 24 hours or whatever. We'll find out here in a second, because I'm going to hit the button to find out. And after that, we're going to head over to Corsairs of Umbar and work on some quests that he has. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe, like, leave a comment. It helps way more than you may imagine. And then head over to Ferone.com. You can find the links to all of my channels. Go to all of them, subscribe to them, like them, comment on them, watch all my videos. Yep, this is Lord of the Rings Online, by the way, referred to as Lotro. You can head over to Lotro.com, create an account, download the game, and play for free up to level 95. The game is 18 years old. Standing Stone Games is the developer, and they are still making expansions to this very day. It is an extremely popular and active game. In my mind, it's the best MMORPG on the market. Let's go ahead and take a look at our reward track. So as you can see, time remaining on this reward track is 12 hours and 55 minutes. If you don't claim all of your claimable stuff on this reward track before that timer goes out, you will not get it. Go ahead and grab this here. Actually, oh no! I gotta go to town to get my my VIP item. Let's go to Bree. We will head over to Bree. It's been a long day. That person is very glowy. Forgot to have my names on. There we are. Getting a little bit of hitching. Not bad, not bad at all. That's my computer, by the way, it's not the server. When they went to the 64-bit servers this year, they fixed the vast majority of the lag issues. I mean, greatly. I really haven't seen much lag at all. Let's go ahead and talk to her. If you subscribe to the game, which is completely optional, but if you do, you're called a VIP, and you go to Venda here, Venda Kransbau, and every 14 days you take her quest, turn her quest into her,
friend.
And you get 2 items. This one right here, you right click it, and it will make it to where that you have greatly accelerated crafting, and you don't get any gear damage from defeats and stuff like that. You can throw that one away after you get the buff. Then you can take this other item and put it somewhere where you're not going to get rid of it. You can right click this anywhere in the world at any time, and it'll bring up these options for you. You can pull up a shop to buy and sell, open your vault, open your shared storage, open the wardrobe, open the auction house, or open your legendary item forge. So it is actually very beneficial. Let me go to my bags here, and we will get our carry-alls out. Yes, I really use 20 different carry-alls on all of my characters. There we are. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and open up our reward track again, and we can start claiming stuff. And finally, number 100, that gives you a special item. And then after you hit 100, all of the ones that you get after that, each one is just another claimable coffer of legendary items. So it could randomly be something good or some poopy, but hopefully you get something good usually. So let's right click on this special one. Wow, that gave me a bunch of stuff. So Tome of the Water Buffalo Bull, that's going to be a pet. Tome of the Water Buffalo Cow, another pet. And Tome of the Water Buffalo Calf, another pet. What were these things it added over here though? Ah, Tracer Token Legendary. Ooh, very nice indeed. I may not open all those right now. What was this here? Legendary items. Ancient Script. I do need Ancient Script. Sealed Chest of Embers and Figments. I think Figments not capped. What about Embers? Embers are not capped. Okay, so I can open that one. Usually I have those capped. Everything else here. Alright, let's go ahead and open up all the rest. They're fine. Oh, the anniversary gift box. We don't want to open that. Alright, Alright, so we got one of these. That's fantastic. Cracked Embody Tracery. It's really good. We're going to go ahead and put that in our shared storage. In our LI tab. We added it to our other 6 that we had. My problem is that I don't have a lot of ancient script. So let's check here. This is Empowered Blades. I don't think I used Empowered Blades. Nope, I used Heroic Precision. What about this one here? Raging Blade damage is 35%. Raging Blade damage, I have 38.5%, so this is a lower version of it. We will go ahead and break it down into ancient script. We're going to do the same thing with the other one over here. Break it down as well. I'm just taking a look at it real quick. Yeah. Alright, and we have these here that we can use. Let's go ahead and use them. Shift double left click will on your legendary items will open up this legendary item window where you can work with it. Are these any of them? Okay. What about down at the bottom? Yeah, those are all maxed. Of course, some of these you can tell the traceries because they only go up to $4.99. That means I need to upgrade the tracery itself. This one here could use some. But again, the problem there is I need ancient script so that I can go purchase them. If they say 530 on them, then they're the highest rank that I can get right now. The ones that are $4.99, they need to be upgraded. Here we are. And by all means, guys and gals, when you're watching me play these games, or this game in particular, please note that I am not by any means or stretch of the word an expert in Lord of the Rings Online. I just play the game because I think it's freaking fun. So I am not a min-maxer, and probably 90% of what I say, there will be a min-maxer out there that says I'm freaking wrong. So, you know, just accept that. You know, I play the game for fun. Let's see here. That takes care of all that. Let's take a look at these pets that we got. Open up the first one. That is the bull. And there is the cow. And here's the calf. Oh, the calf is cute. That's awesome. So we added 3 more pets to our collection. You can go to the collections panel and you can see all the things that you can collect in this game. This game is a collection person's freaking heaven. Alright, so you can see there's 432 pets to collect currently. I've only collected 66 pets. 267 different mounts. I've only gotten 45. Emotes. I think that's so cool. There's 238 emotes in this game, and I've gotten 149 of them. By emote, what I mean is these are things that you can do. Like if I click on this, you'll see he's dancing up there. I can put this in one of my bars, right click it, and he'll do it. Let's see, there are 320 different stable masters to find. This is a new hobby as of last year, birding, and I enjoy birding. It's very simple. 340 birds to discover. And this was brand new in the last expansion, baubles. So there's currently 48 baubles. I've only gotten 5 of them so far. Alright, our little cow guy there. Let's go ahead and swap him out so that we can get our pet to put away. Alrighty, so now we need to go road of the Makarota. Yeah. That's going to be back over here. Where's this one takes me? This one's Guildhall Umbar. I'm not sure if that's where I want to go or not, but we'll find out. We shall find out. Let's put our chat back up there just in case anybody wants to say something. Let's see where we at. Okay, we need to be out here. Excuse me. So I need to make my way to the west gate. There's a stable master over here, I believe. Yeah, off to the right. Game is truly beautiful. This is where I should have done my thumbnail, because it's a lot lighter. That other one was just way too light. Let's do another thumbnail right here. After we take care of this gut rat. There we are. Face that way. Turn around here so we can see him looking all cool and stuff. And yeah, it's much brighter. It'll look great on the thumbnail, honestly. Let's do that. So let's do it again. We're going to do our movie magic, everybody. Here we go. We're movie magicking. Didn't know if I could hold that one very long. Totally clickable thumbnail. Totally clickable. Save as the one that was champion. Yes. Save and replace. Thank you. Alright, now let's play. Alright. Where's that mount at? Here he is. Westgate, Westgate. Oh, there he is.
Good day to you, traveler.
Good day to you too. Bring our chat back up. You never know when somebody's going to be like, I would like to say something. Actually, let's get on our war steed so we can go faster. We've got a little distance to make up here. We'll hang a right here. Go up to our first road and hang a left. For those that don't know, this is Lord of the Rings Online. You can find this over at lotro.com. Download it, create an account, play for free up to level 95. We got plenty of time here to ride, so I'll reiterate. Go hit subscribe. Leave a like and a comment. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. We love you long time. Then head over to Ferone.com. It's not a great website. You know, I need to work on it more. But head over there because you can find the links to all of my channels over there. There will be more coming. I'm going to keep doing this where that I categorize, I should say, my various channels so that the algorithm doesn't get all messed up. There's where we're going, right up there.
There was evil beneath Dol Guldur, and even today, each of my senses.
Oh, she's got a lot of talking going on. Alright, here we go. When the golden host of Lothlorien waged the battle of the tower in the forest of Mirkwood, I did not know of its success until many weeks passed, and every week felt as long as an age in the darkness beneath Dol Guldur. It was only when you delved deeply into those forgotten passages that I ceased to be she who remains and became once again Sigilith Lorendon, and learned that the golden host had achieved victory. But there was evil beneath Dol Guldur, and even today each of my senses are attuned to it. I feel the presence of Sauron's works here at the Makda Korbo, even as I did in those dark dungeons. It is not as strong here as it was in the Room of Voices, but still my senses are troubled by the feel of it. Bring me some relics from the dead that walk near the temple, for they may allow me to learn the... I do not know the precise word to describe it, but this will have to serve. They may allow me to learn the flavor of the evil that remains here. Bring me rusty weapons from the steps of the temple, gemstones from specters and spirits, and finger bones from the wights that lurk nearby. Why finger bones? Sigilith raises one eyebrow, and you are surprised to hear mirth in her voice when she responds. I did not think you would want to drag a bunch of whites over here for my investigation, Lorandon. Just their finger bones will do. Okay, so we gotta go kill bunches of bad guys. I'm totally into this. Bad guy killing is my pleasure. Go ahead and use up some of our stuff we got over here as well. It's always the thing I have to remember is muscle memory, you know, what buttons I'm supposed to push when I go between different classes. Because I try to keep my hotbar somewhat similar. For instance, I always have a heal, if there's a heal ability, on 0. I always have a remove disease, poison, or whatever on 9. So there's some similarity, but they all flow differently because each of the classes are vastly different between each other. So sometimes I'm hitting the buttons, I'm like, oh crap, that's right, that's not how this class plays. You know, so it's always fun to try to remember. There's a rusty weapon up there. How do I get... There's got to be like steps over here or something. Let's go kill bad guys. My champion is specced with the yellow spec. I believe that's called the Deadly Storm. Yes, the Deadly Storm. Which basically means he is AoE specced. It's an AoE melee class. You can't actually get up there. That's interesting. But we can get this rusty weapon. No more in this direction. But we've got all the weapons anyway, so let's go kill other bad guys. I can't pick up those chests like that one back there because those are actually part of the Scholar craft. So it's unfortunate because when I try to click the nearest actionable item, I will actually get those targeted and I can't use them. Like that right there, an artifact chest. I swear my neck is so bad tonight. Is that everything? Yep, that's it. Let's go back to Sigilith. Turn all these items in. We'll kill a few baddies on our way back. That was one of those situations where I was trying to hit buttons for my captain, forgetting that I'm on my champion.
Did you recover the items I requested?
Sigilith examines the strange items you acquired from the vicinity of the Makda Korbo. After a few moments of study, she looks up at you. These blades are rusty from the salt of the sea breeze and unsuitable for use. Only the dead would wield these. No living servant of Sauron or the kindred would think to use such a weapon, unless there was no other choice. The gemstones are interesting. When such stones as these are found within the earth, they are usually quite clear, but the gems around which these spirits and specters form are cloudy instead. See the shapes that seem to swirl within their foggy depths. They are most peculiar. I cannot read very much from the finger bones you have brought to me. No, I do not need you to drag an entire white here to me, as I threatened before. I have learned this, and it may be enough. These whites were given motion by spirits of evil. There must be a great number of such creatures still within the Makda Korbo, though Sauron himself be gone.
An Umbari woman has been watching us from down the hill to the east.
I do not think she intends to do us any harm, but whenever I face in her direction, she quickly busies herself with some unobtrusive task. Perhaps you should see if she has any information for us, or at least determine that she does not mean ill. Okay, where is she? Down this way, apparently. Damn, it's right there. God.
What purpose brought the three of you to the ruined temple?
I saw you speaking with those elves near the ruined temple up on the hill. What purpose brought the three of you to that place? I have seen elves of the oasis from time to time, when I have gone to the markets of the city to sell my wares, but your companions do not seem to hail from across the desert. I judge they came from across the bay, perhaps from Gondor. You remain silent, and Rukon chuckles to herself. Worry not, stranger. I am no follower of the Church of the All-Seeing, and I steer clear from that temple, as should all goodly folk. Not long ago, I witnessed... Hold on, I must kill this mob that is interrupting our story. Very annoying. Oh, and he left a pet behind that we have to kill. There we are. Let's do this again. Not long ago, I witnessed Azagath's sea shadow, and some of his people disembark their ship in the cove beneath the hill, and I wondered what madness might have drawn them inside. Nothing good, I imagine. Pestilence and plague have troubled Kuthra in recent days, and something spoils the fish. After you have halted whatever evil drew you and Azagath to the Makda Korbo, you should return to me, and I will tell you more about those ills. But for now, let your companions know where Azagath and his allies debarked their ship. They possessed an evil intent, I am certain of it.
What said our distant onlooker?
You tell Sigilith that Azagath and his allies made use of a sheltered cove beneath the hill on which rests the Makda Korbo, and they have now gone inside the lower tunnels for some unknown purpose. Then that is where your road leads, is it not? Corridon and I will guard the path and ensure none think to flee this way, while you muster your allies and face Azagath beneath the temple. If you wish to participate in the raid, this is when the Depths of Makda Korbo raid takes place during the story. Talk to Corridon beside the road east of Makda Korbo.
My sister's thoughts dwell upon the evils that might lie within the Makda Korbo.
But I need not see them to know that a corruption lies within the very heart of the kindred of the coins. But Azagath is well loved by his people. Do the folk of Umbar Baharbil know that he has betrayed them? Alright, so we're going to get a bunch of stuff here. Finish now.
I do not know which it will be.
I don't know which it will be. Sometimes word travels slowly, and on other occasions it can spread faster than wildfire. Will you return to the upper and lower wards of the city and learn what people are saying about Azagath, Belendor, and Nakasi? If tongues wag, as I think they will, rumor that these leaders of the kindred fled beneath the Maktakorbo in search of some evil will not be gladly received. At least, I hope it will not. Begin your search in the upper ward, for it is nearer. What's going on?
Oh, you know what Teddy does.
Ah, okay. Alright, let me go back to... There we are. Alright, so... First thing I want to do, open up the Allegiance window. And... we are right here. So, let's right-click this. Oh, look at that. It moved so far. Not really. And we'll get here, Tracery. That is Ebbing Hour cooldown and tactical mitigation. Don't think I used that. Nope. Did I have anything else that gives me allegiance? I don't think I did. Nope. Okay. You go ahead and break this down for some ancient script. We're good. Let's check our map. Oh man. We need to go back over here to the city. So let's mount back up and head that way. Missed my turn. That's okay, we'll just go ahead and go straight through. And it's just a sprained ankle, we walk it off. Rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine. I love the city of Umbar, it's absolutely beautiful. There's our person. God, that was some messed up lag right there.
What do I think of the kindred of the coins? I think they have ruled us well and fairly.
Since the war's ending, and neither the heirs of Castamere nor the Empire of Ordok could have done better. I have heard some troubling rumors that there was fighting in the Citadel not long ago, and I hope the ones responsible will soon be apprehended. May justice come swiftly for the ones responsible. Heard there was fell magic involved. It is said a great beast with 5 heads emerged from a column of water and shook the citadel to its very foundation. But that is not the most surprising thing I have heard. I heard each of the 5 heads bore a woman's countenance, and the beauty of each was matched only by her ferocity. Yes, it is preposterous, but this is a land where surprising things can happen. I was not there, neither were you. I believe this beast lives, unless Azagath has already slain it. If you were a resident of this city, you would know he is capable of great martial feats. Return to me when you have a moment, and we will see who knows the city of Umbar Baharbel and who does not. The future quest giver, I'm guessing? The next one is down this way, it would seem. Ah, there he is.
You have caught me at a good time, my friend. I have just come into a large sum of money.
Or rather, I will have just as soon as I collect upon a daring wager I made at Dahahula's, the grand arena within the Tor Gardens. What a glorious day it is today. How do I feel about the kindred of the coins? Oh, I think they are doing a very good job of things. They saved us from the rule of the Empire of Ordok and the Church of the All-Seeing, after all. Let me just say this, friend. If the kindred was not in power, I would not feel comfortable telling you about my winnings at Dahahula's, for fear that the Church would take my winnings for their own. I do not think any of the kindred would do so, unless the Golden Queen is made jealous by my newfound wealth. Morklesh falls silent, considering this uncomfortable new thought. If you return to me when you have a moment, I might have some work for you. I cannot be too careful when such a large sum is at stake. Another future quest giver. Where's our last one? Way over here. We need to take this road up around to come down to... It's very difficult to get around in this city. It's beautiful, but it is a maze. Oh, what did I do? You have discovered the shrine of he who sees all, whatever. I believe I just finished a deed. I did. It'd be nice if it showed me which one it was. Title awarded. And a new deed bestowed. So we just completed the False Church of Ordok. Because that's the only one that's on this one that we just got. Okay. I'm hoping they fix that bug eventually so that it actually pulls up the one that it says you completed. It does it sometimes, but it's not reliable. A lot of times it just opens the deed window and doesn't go to the one that you actually clicked on. Or for what opened it, I should say. Ah, here's our last person. Jadira.
What do I think of the kindred, the coins? This is a difficult question for me to answer, friend.
It is true they have promised a return to peace and an increase in prosperity since they came to power and cast out the Empire of Ordok, and it seems this will be made so. But they also promised to heed the will of the people and hear their concerns, but the meeting hall of Dar Laja remains shut. Where once I saw Azagath and the other leaders of the kindred walking through the city, that has happened less and less often of late. Where are Tathata and her mighty hounds? Where are Demuldo and his wife Nakasi? The only leader of the kindred I see with any regularity is the dwarf Koltek, and I do not like the look in his eye. He is plotting something within the shoreward stone, you mark my words. But for my part, I believe the kindred has our best interest in mind. Truthfully, I would feel more at ease if they reopened Dar Laja and kept their promise. Okay, now... okay, there's spots down here. Are there two more that we have to see? No, it says gather information. I see two of them blinking there. Where's the third one? That's intriguing because I don't see it anywhere. I just see those two. Here and here. Alright, well, we'll go down here and see what we can find out. Oh man, I just don't know how long I'm going to stream that because my neck is just so hurting. I spring it somehow, I have no idea. Twerked it somehow. Oh god, it hurts. Need to stretch it out somehow. Let's take a look at their map. Whoops, I was still going forward. Over here somewhere, I think. Right here somewhere? There it is, okay. this person skulking over here.
Keep your voice down, stranger. There are unfriendly ears about.
Well, I do not know if there are, but it is better to stay on the side of caution, is it not? People say Azagoth's sea shadow was driven from the citadel by a great beast, and only the swords of Nakasi Wave Reaper and Belindor of the Fleet Fast saved his life. I have remained on guard for any sign of the sorcerers who unleashed the beast upon the kindred, but so far I have not seen anything. They could be anywhere. You should come back to me when you have finished your own errands for the day. I may have learned something by then. Future quest giver. Next one is over here. It's right down this street, apparently. Here we are.
Have I heard anything of late concerning the kindred of the coins? Not really. I have been busy.
I confess to you, I have not paid very much attention to their dealings in recent days, for I have been much occupied with caring for my new friend, Romina. She is asleep right now, but when she wakes, she is like to cause quite a commotion, chasing either her tail or the rodents that infest the lower ward and the cell haven. She was the loyal companion of a corsair captain, and sailed from port to port with him, but now that he has retired from that trade, he has given his ship cat to me. She seems quite happy with her new circumstance, but she keeps me very busy. If you check back in with me, perhaps you can help the two of us with something. That would be very good of you. Future quest giver. Let's see. Okay, now this one popped up back here, unless it's always been there and I didn't see it. But we're just gonna go with it. Popped up. That's my story, and I'm gonna stick with it. All right. It was probably there the whole time and I didn't see it. But I'm going to just say that it popped up. Because I feel like it. Somewhere over here. There he is. Okay.
Psst, stranger!
This man stares at you with piercing eyes. After a moment, you realize he is speaking to you nearly without moving his mouth. I saw a well-dressed man in blue and silver making for one of the north-south piers extending out into the waters of the Cell Haven, he says. You might go see this man. Well, who are you and why are you talking to me? That's what I want to know. Seriously, what the heck? Alright, let's get on our mount. We'll go across this bridge and take a left and go out onto the pier. I believe that's where it's at. Such a beautiful game. Oh, he's across the water even. Oh well, we can get there. I feel like a swim anyway. I swim with my armor on, don't you? It's the thing.
I saw you in the Citadel, stranger. You were there.
Were you also in the depths of Makdakorbo? Belindor shakes his head sadly. The writing was there, but I did not see it until it was too late. There was cruelty in the sea shadow, as there was cruelty in all of us. But I believed it was needed against the evils arrayed against us. The Church of the All-Seeing, the Empire of Ordak, these were foes against which we could show no mercy. The hatred I bore for Gondor, I I would not show mercy to any warriors of Gondor who opposed us, but not children. The boy Thorongil was not yet a man, and Azagath would have drenched the stones of the citadel with his blood. Nakasi would have obeyed the command and done whatever the Sea Shadow ordered. The writing was there, but even then I followed the two of them as they fled. In the depths of Makta Korbo, my crew paid for my inaction, my indecision. Azagath slew them with dark, unnatural magic, and their sacrifice meant nothing. Do you have a crew of your own, stranger? Do you know what it means to lose them all, and for nothing? Okay, so we're going to get some stuff here. Hey, we're going to get... What is this? Those are visible items as cosmetics. I think it's that one. That is freaking sweet looking. Let me hit reset here. So yeah, that's what it normally looks like. And then... Bam! I like that. Can you do... Let me see here. Gloves? Nope, you can't dye those gloves. And also we get a tunic. It's very colorful. It's okay. It's not... It doesn't match my character's outfit, you know, the cosmetics that he normally goes with. So I won't use that one. But I'll store it in my wardrobe for sure. That's an awesome piece. I will use this this cosmetic though. The gauntlets are very nice. Let's see here. Hit finish.
What brings you to this city, stranger? I deem you have sought me out. Why?
Alright, we used our allegiance thing and moved it up just a itty bit. Let me check my wardrobe to see if I have any slots open. Of course I don't. It's so annoying. What do I want to get rid of? Surely there's something here that I don't use. What is this? Yeah, I don't use that hat. Remove item. What else we got? Is there anything else that's like obvious that I don't use? I don't really use the Mariner's wrap. Why is that in there? We'll remove that. That'll save us a spot. Alright, now we got 2 spots we can put these things in here. And that being said, then what was this called? Semblance of something. There we are. Bring up my character. Whoops. And I am going to put those gauntlets on because I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Alright, let's read your story. What brings you to this city, stranger? I deem you have sought me out. Why? You tell Belendor that you have come to Umbar in the company of his old friend Sergon. Belendor remains silent for a long time before speaking. It has been many years since I named Sergon a friend. It must be the same with he who is the Lord of Lebanon. Was he rewarded for his blood-red service by the steward of Gondor? Did chasing me into the rocks of Shedaxkin win him glory and fortune? He slew friends of mine in that pursuit. Did he tell you? Has he come to Umbar Barabil to finish the job he began those many years ago? It would be wise to steer clear from my manor, for the wrath of Meshka, my wife, will be more deadly to him than all the spines of the desert or the pointed rocks of the Shielded Isles. Let's see here. I was just talking in kinship real quick. You tell Belendor that Sergon has already spoken with Meshka, and she made her opinion of him very clear. Belendor looks at you with surprise. and he did not clap her in irons. He is not here to drag us back to Gondor in chains. Has the king not sent you and he here to inflict his will upon us? If not, then why has Sergon come here? You consider what you might tell Belendor, but decide upon the truth. That Sergon feels the burden of his past with Belendor and Meshka, and he hopes to reconcile with them if such a thing might be possible. If what you say is true, let him speak these words to me himself. I will await him at the Hungry Deep Tavern. Now be gone. I will be alone with my thoughts as I was before. I have friends to mourn. Alright, so now... Okay, back over here. Man, my mouse has gone like super fast mode for some reason. There we go, that's better. Oh man. I was hoping to do some console gaming tonight as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm hurting so bad. Oh man. There should be people here. Okay, they're slowly slowly showing up. Alright, because I'm like, this place was not empty.
You have seen Belondor? What did he say to you?
You relay Belondor's message, and Sergon thinks it over. At last, he steeples his fingers in front of his face and closes his eyes. When he reopens them again, he has come to a decision. The Hungry Deep Tavern overlooks the Sailhaven, but it is located in the Upper Ward. Belendor's wife, Meshka, commanded her guards to slay me should I return to that place. But I would speak again with Belendor and tell him what I have come to believe. I am not afraid of Meshka's henchmen. I would bare my neck before them if it meant I could ease this burden from my back, Lorendon. I have carried it for too long. Will you accompany me, my friend? Let me know when you are ready to leave.
Then it is time. To the Hungry Deep we go. I was told my life would be forfeit should I return here. But I feel this is something I must do.
It doesn't tell you what your time on the session is when I did /blade. I appreciate you and the crew of the Wave Hunter agreeing to accompany me to this meeting with Belendor Lorendon. The Hungry Deep and my fate awaits me atop these steps.
So it is true. You really have come to Umbar. I did not think it could be so. And yet I see many strange patrons here at the Hungry Deep. They must be friends of yours, if friendship with Seagon can yet exist. They are the crew of the Wave Hunter, captained by my friend here. I value their friendship most highly, and yet... what use is my friendship when those I hold most dear come to the greatest harm? You would die for them, and they for you. My own crew was the same. Though all the forces of Gondor be arrayed against us, they would stand with me against them. But Azagoth spent their lives with nary a thought.
Beneath the Makta Corbo, he worked cruel magic, tearing the life from dear members of my crew, friends I have known for years. They died trusting me, Sergon. They trusted I would bring them to safety, and trusted that their families would know they did not die for nothing. But Azagoth spent their lives for no purpose. Their deaths were needless, provided only the smallest of delays so the Sea Shadow could make his escape. He did not know those men, and he discarded them without thought. Only I am left to suffer the grief of their loss.
I'm just so tired, Sergon. For so long, my hatred consumed me. Hatred of you. Hatred of Denethor, your master. Hatred of Gondor. It wears out a man, such hatred as that.
So you have come back.
I warned your friend Sergon not to return to the Upper Ward. Does he think he remains out of reach and free from justice? Hrothgar has slain many such men who believed themselves to be untouchable, and for less reason than this. Belendor has not forgotten how easily Sergon cast aside his long friendship and was rewarded for it. He followed the steward Denethor's commands and questioned them not.
The steward Denethor is dead, Meshka. Sergon came here to speak honest words with me.
Oh, I have heard his honest words. They do not excuse the hurts he and his master inflicted upon us.
No. But I have come to understand the snare in which he was caught. The kindred of the coins was supposed to be different. We were trying to bring peace and prosperity to Umbar. Nakasi lost sight of that when she abducted the child Thorongil.
She will still pay for that crime. I have not forgotten.
And Azagoth. The man I knew would not have slain the child. Not for any reason. What changed in him to consider such reckless slaughter? So it was with the steward Denethor. He changed. I know not the cause, but his mind became clouded, and his heart was hardened. I served Umbar, and you Gondor. When did each of them cease serving us?
I know my words are just words, Belendor, and I have given you little reason to believe them. But I speak this from my heart. King Elisar is a good man, and he desires only what is best for his people and for yours. He wants peace between Gondor and Umbar, and prosperity for both. I know this is so. He's not the same as the steward Denethor. Can the kindred of the coins come to see this if Azagoth no longer controls them? Can you and they work alongside the kingdom of Gondor and not against it? Can you join hands with King Elisar if it means setting aside war and conflict?
What am I hearing, Belendor? Does this man turn you against the kindred?
I hope we have repaired something of the friendship we once possessed, Sergon. But I am not ready to say the same of that between Gondor and Umbar. Your king has much to prove to us, for we have heard sweet words before, and were deceived. It will not happen again. The kindred of the coins will survive without Azagath and Nakasi. It was larger than both of them. It is larger than all of us, for it is Umbar. Your king will need to realize that if he believes there can be peace between our lands. Gondorians and Umbari are both alike in this. Each of them uses too many words. Came here for two purposes, to fight and to fetch. I am disappointed there was no fight, but now you will come with me. Harmelik wants to see you again. Okay. That was rather interesting. Thank God there was voiceovers in this one. Wish there was more of that.
And so, you stand before me once again.
I am touched to hear of the reconciliation between Belendor and the man of Gondor who has so disturbed his heart for these many years. I trust this thaw will not make him weak. Without Azagath and Nakasi, the kindred of the coins must appear strong now, stronger than ever before. The people must be reassured that the kindred is here for them, despite the betrayal of the Sea Shadow. I've come to a decision. I would like to ask you for help in seeing it done. Are we getting anything else special? Not really. I mean, good stuff,
We
but...
will reassure the folk of Umbar Baharbel that the peace will continue and prosperity will be theirs.
The kindred of the coins will hear their concerns and act upon them. The meeting hall of Darlaja must be reopened. Stores have remained shut for too long, and the voice of the people has grown distant. Harmelik's eyes shimmer in the light of her richly decorated chamber. When you were last here, Lorandon, I spoke some words concerning the Sea Shadow. You have now seen what I then believed and still do. He was not trustworthy, and owed his allegiance to some other. I think now that he drew his powers and his strength from forces unnatural, from He who sees all, from Sauron. For your part in disposing him and driving him from Umbar, you have my gratitude. I know you are not from this land, but I believe you have a giving heart, a charitable will, and an understanding mind. Will you help me set right what Azagath and Nakasi have disturbed? If so, speak with Jaith, who guards Darlaja here in the upper ward of the city. He will tell you what must be done to reopen the meeting hall. It may take some time, but with this decision, I hope we take the first steady steps toward a brighter future for Umbar and its people. Okay, so I think we're finishing chapter 8 of the Song of Wind, Waves and Winds, or something like that it's called. I'm not real sure, but we're going to find out. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I get out of here. Alright, he should be... Well, this isn't the spot. But I think he may actually, unless this is another quest giver over here. It's Quartermaster. This is going to be for the Embers.
May the seas be calm.
It's not
and the
what I'm
winds
looking for.
fair.
We are looking for this spot over here. Alright. Jaith.
Armalak wants the meeting all opened? Oh, I don't think we can do that.
No, no, no. Do not misunderstand me. I would leap at once to carry out the Lady Harmalak's command. It is just that the keys to Darlaja were stolen by the heir sworn. And ever since those villains ran off with the keys, we have not been able to get inside. A new lock might be fashioned, given enough time, but it is not safe for us to proceed for as long as the heir sworn hold onto the keys. If you were able to wrest the keys from them, we might be able to do something, but not until then. The heir sworn can be found all over the Sailhaven if you are ready for a fight. Once you retrieve the keys, if such a thing is possible, you should bring them to Yaman, just north of the Grand Market, to see about making a new set of keys and a better, more secure lock for the meeting hall. If you are able to do all that, come let me know, but I will not hold my breath until then, you understand? It is just that folk are always making big claims at sunset, and by dawn nothing has come of it. Okay, so we are still actually on Chapter 8. We haven't gotten to Chapter 9 yet. I won't take those, Chapter 9 or 10, on the epic quest line until I'm ready for it, because it gets all convoluted and you're like, well, where am I in the story? So we won't be taking that until we actually get there. Let's go knock out a bunch of these bad guys, see if we can get the key. And my neck is hurting so bad, shoulder, neck right in there, that after that we'll probably call it, and I won't actually do any console gaming tonight, unfortunately. I'm in a great deal of pain right now. Need to hang a right here. Sort of. Nope, can't go through there. Here we are. We're in the right area. Did you say something? I'm a little lost on what that means. That's a great question, Charles. I would imagine somewhere on your Facebook you'll find a place for like your profile or something, and somewhere in there you might find a link. Other than that, I'll be guessing just like you. Still haven't found the key. We need to kill more bad guys. attacking me? I didn't realize he was a bad guy. Oh, bring the keys you recovered to so-and-so. Alright. That person is... okay, way up there. Give me time to finish up my stream and then I'll see if I can help you. Let's see if we can make our way back over here. Like I said, the city is a maze, so it's a little difficult. That actually may be beneficial to go up this way. Only 4 of us online right now. What's going on over here?
Ah, you have returned. I am pleased to see it.
What is this? This isn't the guy I'm going to see, is it? No, it's just another quest. Oh, this was the guy that won the large sum of money. Alright, let's go ahead and read his quest. Ah, you have returned. I am pleased to see it. Maklesh looks slyly to the left and to the right, then lowers his voice. I was thinking about what we talked about, my friend. You remember that I won a large sum of money on a wager at the Dahalhulas? Well, your words planted a seedling in my head. What if the Lady Harmelik thinks to take some portion of my winnings for her own? Such taxes were commonplace when Ordok ruled, and I fear the kindred may decide to take more coins of their own to add to their fortunes. You are a trustworthy sort, I can tell, but better still, you are recognizable. I am not afraid you will disappear on me. Will you speak with Kahir the Quick and collect my winnings? You will be rewarded for doing this for me and for keeping news of my success to yourself. Kamir is outside the Dahalhus in the Tor Gardens. Give him my name and he will give you a hefty purse full of coin. And where's that at? Over here. Alright, we're going to continue up this way for this quest, though. Oh, that's the other person. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get hers while I'm here.
You came back. Does this mean you are prepared to play my game of facts and fiction?
It will truly test how much you know about the kindred of the coins in the city of Umbar Barabel. But be warned, if you fail to answer a question correctly, it will be some time before I allow you to play again. It is only fair. Here is how to play. Behind me you will see the ruined structure that was the shrine of he who sees all. The shrine is now mere rubble, as it should be. It stands as a testament now to the evils that the Empire of Ordok inflicted upon us. To the southeast, on the left side of the ruin, I have erected a red canopy. There is a similar canopy to the south, on the right side of the ruin. That one is made of green cloth. I will make a series of 5 statements. If the statement is true, you will stand under the green canopy. If the statement is false, you will stand under the red canopy. Green, true, red, false. Okay. Return to me after each answer to hear the next statement. However, if you get one wrong, you will need to begin my game again from the top, after spending a period of time mourning your lack of knowledge. Are you ready? Speak to me to begin. Alright, we'll give it a shot. What the heck?
Then let us begin.
Belendor, kinsman of the Fleetfoot, is married to an Umbari woman named Kasha. That's a false. So which side's got the red? Where's the where the things at? That's a green. Okay, so let's go to the red side. You are correct and advance to the next round. Her name is Meshka.
Very good. A lucky guess. Next question.
Azaghast Sea Shadow has been known to walk through the markets of Umbari Barabel. I think that's false. I remember somebody did, but was it Azagoth? I don't think it was Azagoth. It was a lady. Wrong. Gosh darn it. Okay, I lost. How long do I have to wait before I can do this again? 14 minutes. 15 minutes, basically. Not a big deal. Alright, let's go see if we can get these keys made. I seen another quest back there. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. I'm gonna just keep on. You just, you know, it's like squirrel over and over and over and over. Let's just go until we get. Hold on. Was that where I was supposed to go? Okay, I'm an idiot. That was where I was supposed to go. Or here it is, actually. Squirrel.
What are these? The keys to the meeting hall of Darlaja?
The last I heard, these were in the hands of Hattersworn down at the Salhaven. Seemed to me the kindred of the coins were willing to let them keep them. Being already in power, they were in no hurry to reopen the meeting hall and hear from the people again. But I am to fashion a new lock and keys for Darlaja, so it can be reopened. Those are very surprising tidings, both welcome and unwelcome, if you understand me. I recently lost an apprentice, you see. There is just as much work as ever. If you return here when you have a moment, I might have some work for you. But for now, I shall begin on this new task. It will be some time before everything will be ready. Okay, so what do I do while I wait for that? I go back and talk to him. Okay. So, yep, we will do that, but I have to do it. I have to go back over here because I saw it. I need to see what the quest was that I saw on the map. Am I even going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. I think I'm going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Yes, see, there's a quest thing here. Oh, I know what this is. Never mind. That's the Motes of Ember. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that one. Let's go talk to Jaith. Oh my god, my neck. Will you stop hurting? Pinched nerve or something. I have no idea what it is. It's killing me. Ugh. Darlaja meeting hall.
It will take some time for everything to be ready, but I hope when all is prepared, you will return to us.
Okay, buddy, sit up here. What did you say? You recovered the keys from the Hattersworn? And a new lock is being made for Darlaja? I confess to you, I did not think you would do it, but it warms my heart to know that Lady Harmelech's wishes are being carried out. The meeting hall will open and the kindred will once again hear the voice of the people. It will take some time for everything to be ready, but I hope when all is prepared you will return to us, my new friend. There will be a new dawn for Umbar, and let none doubt the days of sunshine that lie before us. And these are the things we are going to get.
Welcome to the meeting hall of Darlaja, with the kindred of the coins here.
Chapter 9.1. We finished Chapter 8. It's over. We're on Chapter 9 now. Welcome to the meeting hall of Darlaja, where the kindred of the coins hear the voice of the people and act upon their concerns. Keep your weapons sheathed, speak with a civil tongue, and there will be no cause for trouble. Jay smiles broadly as he notices you for the first time. Lorendon, it is good to see you. So many folk have passed through these doors that I confess I did not recognize you immediately. But that is now rectified. The Golden Queen has proven true to her word, and I see she made her choice of helper with wisdom. I did not think Darlaja would ever be opened again, and it would be my lot to guard a locked door for all the years of my life. But no, even now the sound of agreeable conversation drifts from within. Okay, enter the meeting hall, and then this one here is 10.1. That's the next epic chapter that we will not start until we finish this one.
It has been a strange morning.
It's good to see you, Lorendon. My brother has gone ahead to the main hall, but I wanted to wait for you. It has been a strange morning. Heralds sent by the kindred traveled through the city announcing that Darlajar would once again be opened. During the rule of the heirs of the domination of Ordok, such a thing was considered impossible, and when the kindred came to power, the folk of the city believed it to remain so. And yet here we stand, within the great meeting hall of Umbar Bahabel, and the kindred of the coins has come to listen to the wants and needs of their people. Rothog the Storm walked not 3 strides from me when he came inside, but his Kopesh, I don't know how to say that, remained strapped to his back, and he gave no indication that he might eat anybody. That is progress, is it not? I cannot help but think that it was your arrival on these shores that set the city upon this course, Lorendon. I thank you again, as I have before, for making me a part of your crew. My brother is in the main hall of Darlajar to the northeast. He will be pleased to see you as well, though he may not say so. You know how he is, of course. So the interesting thing is, because the stories get out of order so easily, is I've been in here doing things for this all along. And I'm assuming that that's out of order of how it actually was, how it came out, probably, the quest and everything. Because I did quest for each of these lords in here, or whatever you would call them, leaders and whatnot. There's J-Jax.
This may not be easy, but do they not say it is a hard thing that brings the greatest wealth and power?
Folk have come from all over the city to bring their concerns before the leaders of the kindred, but that is of no account to me. I am more interested in the guarded coffer that stands at the foot of Harmalek's dais, for that is where folk are bringing their suggestions as to what worthy persons should succeed the members of the kindred who fled the city. The guards are vigilant, yes, but if I can put my name into the coffer many times, it may be that J-Jax will become kinsman of the Citadel or the Cellhaven. Azagath and Nakasi are not likely to return, after all, and their districts cannot remain leaderless for long. Imagine how much wealth and power I might wield as a member of the kindred of the coins, Lorendon. Take a closer look at that coffer, my good and subtle friend. Tell me if you notice any weaknesses I might exploit. For the good of the city, of course. My heart weeps that the folk of Umbar Baharbel have been deprived of my presence for so long, and I aim to make up for those lost years. J-Jax, you're an idiot. But we'll pretend to look at the coffer. Vigilant guards stand by the coffer, ensuring the rules are followed. Oh, we don't go back to him then. Hamlet, the Golden Queen, calls for you to attend her. Harmelek, my friend.
I am pleased for you to see your handiwork.
Yes, it was my resolve to open the meeting hall of Darlajar, but it was you who recovered the keys from the heir sworn and made my decision both safe and possible. I am grateful for it, and will not forget what you have done. You will come to see that we of Umbar Bahabel have very long memories, if you have not learned it already. Harmelek smiles sweetly. Yes, Lorendon, it is good that you have come, for there is a small matter about which we must speak. We have begun taking suggestions from the folk of the city to learn who they would have replace Azagath and Nakasi in our ranks. But there is one other about whom we must speak. We must speak of Tathata, Lorendon. She remains kinswoman of the lower ward unless you have something to tell me that concerns her. I remember that now.
Word has begun to spread among the people that Azagath fled from the city.
And while the details vary in most of these stories, both Moldo Fiercewater and Nakasi Wave Reaper followed him. You and I know the truth of that, but it is best that the people not yet know. Oh, of Tathata no tales tell, but she has not been seen in some time. Did I say no tell? This is not the truth complete, Lorendon. Kinsman Koltek has spies everywhere, and this morning he related to me that some days ago one of these spies observed Tathata engaged in combat with an Umbaria woman he did not recognize. There was another who stood by, Lorendon, and that other was you. Harmelek raises her hand to silence you as you begin speaking. I know the circumstances that brought you to our city, and I know too that Koltek delayed in relating this information to me for reasons of his own. Learn what these reasons may be, keep me informed of them, and discover what you can of Tathata's fate. We are allies now, Lorandin, if perhaps not friends, and this matter concerns us both. So we got more stuff. Where are we at on this? Are we getting anywhere? Still quite a ways off. Let's see. We need to go talk to Koltek over here. He's one of my favorite ones, the leaders here.
I thought you might come to speak to me, friend.
I have heard you are among the last to see kinswoman Tathata in life, and the others of my order are most interested to learn where she has gone in the days since. Did she follow Nakasi and Azagath when the two of them fled? No one seems to know. I can see you have an interest in this question as well. If so, then my resources are yours to command. Tathata was last seen in Umbar Mok, the tunnels beneath the city, and it happens that my people control a guarded entrance to those passages. With my password, they will welcome you and lend you the aid you might require. Speak these words to the dwarves inside the southern entrance to Kabarkad, and they will let you pass. Ijibadne. You will need to leave Darlaja and travel south into the Fleet Fast to reach the entrance to Umbar Mok, where my people stand sentry. Pick up Tathata's trail, and you will be aiding both the Kindred of the Coins and yourself, Lorandin. After all, you are among the last to see her alive. So interesting enough, like I said before, the timelines seem to be completely out of sync here, because I've been down in the Undercity area doing quests all along. I've done just about everything down there. Well, everything down there I know of to do I've done, but they're making it sound like I've never been down there before. So yeah, it is kind of weird. And my assumption on that is that these quests probably came out, like a quest pack sort of, with updates is what I'm saying. So they weren't available probably when you're first doing this, and now they would be available, but they were available because I'm playing it a year or two after the stuff came out. So I'm able to get the quest even though, before it would have technically chronologically been available. So it seems weird, but I think that's what's going on. So basically, we need to go outside here, and if I remember correctly, hey, it works now. It wasn't working the other day when I was doing that. That one sound, I hear that all the time in indoor areas, and it cracks me up. The whole burp, burp. I swear to God, it sounds like somebody farting. Now, I know what it probably is supposed to sound like a chair scooting across the floor, but I swear it sounds like a person farting. And you hear it in all of the big indoor areas like this, and other expansions as well, not just this expansion. But you'll hear that brrr, and every time I've heard it, I've always thought the same thing. They put a fart sound in the game. Oh my. Okay, so this is way down here. This is going to start a whole thing, I'm sure, because this is now chapter 9 of the... what is it called? The Song of Waves and Wind. So we are now on chapter 9. We finished chapter 8. So this is going to be a whole big thing, so we're not going to get into that right now. Let me go ahead and check the reward track. We got one more we can claim. Only 11 and a half hours left on that, so that's kind of sad. What was this? Ancient script. We'll take it. Heraldry recipe selection box. Interesting. I'll hold on to that and hold on to this for now. I'm going to take my shared bags, or my bags, put them in my shared bank slots for the next character the next time that I play. So while I'm doing this, let me just say, please head over to Ferone.com, click on the links to all of my channels, and subscribe, like, and leave comments. It helps a lot. When y'all leave likes and comments, those actions actually help trigger the algorithms at YouTube and elsewhere to show my content and suggest it to other people. So if you do enjoy it, please do leave likes and comments. It helps more than you probably realize. Yeah. So that's going to do it for this particular stream. I'm on here all the time. I try-cast across youtube.com/Ferone1, twitch.tv/Ferone, and on X @FeroneTheGnome. We may add some others later on, but I do it across all three of those whenever I stream. My streaming is very erratic. Sometimes it's every night, sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes I miss a few days. It happens. A lot of times I like to do a Saturday morning one. I love getting up early in the morning on Saturday and do it, but I've been missing it a few weeks now. So the best thing you can do is hit the subscribe on YouTube, on YouTube, hit the follow on Twitch, and follow me on X. That way there, when I go live, you'll see it and you'll be notified and you come in and hang out with me and have fun. What I do on my live content, like I did tonight, is I'll play multiple games. Sometimes I'll play 1, sometimes I'll play 5. You have no idea how many games I'm going to play. Then, later on in the week, I go ahead and I edit it, chop it up, and put it onto my individual channels so that those are separated out and the algorithms can be happy. They put all the Lotros together and all the console games together and so on and so forth. Hey, Kimmy boy, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you hanging out. So yeah, that's going to do it for this. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is From the